Welcome back, racing fans, to the last leg of the Camel Up Derby, and what a spectacle it's been so far. For those of you just tuning in, let's recap the current lineup. We've got the white camel in a rather unconventional position near the finish line, followed by the red camel, currently in the lead, with the blue camel hot on its hooves. It's been a crazy couple of legs full of twists and turns, but buckle up folks, because this one promises to be even crazier. And here we go! Player 1, showing unwavering confidence, has just placed their bet squarely on the red camel. Player 2, a true strategist, is putting their chips on the blue camel. The tension is palpable as player 1 steps up to take their chance with the die, and a red one, unbelievable. The red camel is now being hoisted onto the back of the crazy camel. The dynamics just shifted dramatically. Now it's player 2's turn to roll the die, and a white one. Red camel is inching farther and farther away from the finish line, giving player 2 more opportunities for the win. Player 1, refusing to give up, makes a last-ditch effort, strategically placing their booing tile directly in front of the finish line. Bold move indeed. Now, all eyes are on player 2 as they roll the die. Oh, a blue 3, unstoppable! The blue camel glides right over the booing tile, completely unfazed and on through to the finish line. What a finish, folks. Absolutely incredible. Hey guys, welcome back to Game Schematics. Today, we're diving into Camel Up, a chaotic racing and betting game where your goal is to collect the most Egyptian pounds. Throughout the game, you'll bet on which camels will win individual legs of the race and which ones will be the overall winner and loser. The unique pyramid-shaped dice dispenser and interesting way of stacking camels makes every turn a suspenseful moment. Let's get into the components. Dun, dun, dun. The game board, where the camels race around the track. The stars of the show, 5 colorful racing camels and their corresponding die numbered 1 to 3. The dark horses, or camels I should say, who share a die and move in the opposite direction. The pyramid, which doesn't hold dead pharaohs or treasure, but instead houses and dispenses the 6 dice. Betting tickets for each normal camel and pyramid tickets given to those brave enough to roll the dice. 8 characters, each with their own set of finish cards to bet on the overall winner and loser. A partnership card for teaming up with another player, and a double-sided spectator tile to rig the race. And finally, Egyptian pounds, the game's point system. Alright, let's set up the board. First, set each group of colored tickets in ascending order on their designated spots on the board. Next, let's determine the placement of our normal camels. Roll all 5 of their dice and place them in the corresponding spaces. If there are multiple camels in one space, just stack them on top of each other. Now the process for placing the crazy camels is similar, but the numbers are just a little different. A 1 means you put it on the 16 space, a 2 means the 15 space, and a 3 means the 14 space. So we're going to roll the gray dice twice, once for each camel, and place them on their corresponding spaces. Now that we know where our camels will start, we can open up the pyramid, place the 6 dice inside, and put it on the board, along with the 5 pyramid tickets. Finally, we're going to put the Egyptian pounds within reach of all players. The board's ready to go. Now it's time for the player setup. After choosing which character you want to play, take their 5 finisher cards, along with their spectator tile. And if there's 6 or more players, you'll also take their partnership card. If not, just throw it back in the box. Give each player 3 Egyptian pounds, and the youngest player gets the first player token, meaning they get to go first this round. Or ask your mom who should go first, or however you want to decide. But after that, you're ready to go. Good job getting through the setup. So what do you do on your turn? Well, you have 4 options. 5 if you're playing with 6 or more people. Take a pyramid ticket and move the camel. Place or move your spectator tile. Take a betting ticket. Bet on the overall winner or loser of the race. Or enter in a betting partnership. But again, that's only if you're playing with 6 or more people. Take a pyramid ticket. You'll exchange this for 1 Egyptian pound at the end of the leg. Now it's time to shake things up. Pick up your pyramid, give it a good shake. Press the button to drop a die. If it's a color die, move that racing camel forward the number of spaces shown. Camels carry the whole stack with them, and if they land on another camel, they jump right on top. If it's a gray die, it's time to move a crazy camel. The color of the number tells you whether to move the black camel or the white camel. So what makes them so crazy? Well, they run counterclockwise, the wrong way. And if there are any camels riding on top of them, they'll take those poor souls away from the finish line, messing up any bets you've made. They don't care about rankings. They're just here for chaos. A couple of key rules when moving the crazy camels. If only one crazy camel is carrying a normal camel, you must move that one, no matter what the color the number of the die is. If the 2 crazy camels are stacked, move the one on top, no matter the color. Regardless of which camel you moved, place the die onto an available dice tent on the board. This helps keep track of which camels have already moved, for those of you doing statistics, and also acts as a countdown timer. Once all the dice tents are filled up, the current player finishes their turn and the leg is over, and the leg scoring round begins. But we'll go over that later. Spectator tiles let you influence the race, for better or worse. Place your tile on an empty space that isn't space 1 and isn't next to another spectator tile. If a camel lands on your tile and it's on the cheering side, you immediately earn 1 Egyptian pound, and the camel moves 1 space forward. If it lands on the booing tile, you still get 1 Egyptian pound, but the camel moves 1 space back. And if it lands on the space with other camels, it goes underneath the stack. Already placed your tile? You can use your action to move it to a different space, following the same placement rules. Think you know who's going to win this leg of the race? Then grab the top betting ticket from any stack. The highest paying tickets are on top, so the earlier you bet, the better your reward. If your camel wins the leg, you earn the amount shown in the gold Egyptian pound on the ticket. If it comes in second, you still get 1 Egyptian pound. But if it ends up anywhere else, you'll have to pay 1 pound to the bank. Feeling confident? You can place a secret bet on which camel will win or lose the entire race. Pick a finish card from your hand and place it face down on the matching betting space. The earlier you bet correctly, the bigger your payout at the end of the game. But if you're wrong, you'll have to pay 1 pound to the bank. Once you play a card, there's no going back. But don't worry, as long as you have finished cards in your hand, you can keep placing bets later on in the game. If you're playing with 6 or more players, there's one more action you can take: entering a betting partnership. Here's how it works. You pick another player who has their partnership card showing the available side, then swap cards with them. And they can't say no. They are forced to be your partner until the end of the leg. Once partnered, both of you flip your cards to the partnership side to show everyone you've teamed up. When it's time for scoring at the end of the leg, both partners get the rewards from all of their own betting tickets, plus 1 reward copied from their partner's tickets. So here's the catch. Copying your partner's rewards is optional. So if their tickets are mostly bad news like negative points, you can choose to skip copying the rewards. So 5 dice have been rolled, the leg is over, it's time for scoring. To find out who won this leg, look for the farthest camel stack on the track. The top camel in that stack is in first place. The next camel down, either underneath it or in the next closest space, is second place. Now, let's cash out those betting tickets. Once all transactions are done, don't forget to do these steps. Exchange each pyramid ticket for 1 Egyptian pound. Pass the first player token to the left of the person who rolled the last die. Return all spectator tiles and partnership cards to their owners. Return betting tickets to their stacks in ascending order. Toss all dice back into the pyramid. Return all pyramid tickets to the board. And just like that, you're ready to start the next leg of the race. Play continues leg by leg until 1 camel crosses the finish line. And as soon as that happens, the game ends immediately. Now, it's time for final scoring. First, do 1 last leg scoring just like before. Then, check the overall winner and loser bets. For each one, take the stack of finish cards and flip it face up, keeping them in the order they were played. The first player to correctly bet on the winner earns 8 Egyptian pounds. The next correct guess gets 5, then 3, 2, and 1 pound. Anyone who guessed wrong, you lose 1 pound to the bank. Do the same for the overall loser bets. Once that's all done, count up all your coins, and the player with the most Egyptian pounds wins the game. So there you have it. Camel Up is a fun, light-hearted betting game that's easy to learn and packed with surprising depth thanks to its unique camel stacking and unpredictable race mechanics. I bet this game will be a hit at your next game night. If you found this video helpful or entertaining, be sure to subscribe for more board game goodness. And leave a comment down below. What's your favorite board game with a unique moving mechanic? I want to know what you're playing. If you want a copy of Camel Up for your house, I left 2 links down below. One's an affiliate link, no extra cost, supports my channel. The other one's just a normal link, so you have the option. By the way, I appreciate you watching my videos. I post behind the scenes content on my Instagram at GameSchematics. And happy gaming! Congratulations on your big win. What are your plans with the prize money?
Oh, I already bought this camel.